Now, reading is one of Ireland's most popular pastimes, and to celebrate this, the Bord Gáis Energy Book Club is donating libraries to charities and communities who need them most.
The charity or voluntary group could be in with a chance of getting a brand new library to the value of €1,500. And joining us now to tell us about the campaign is mum of two and ambassador for the Donate a Library campaign, Lisa Duffy, and Jason Burke, who is project coordinator of the Ashling project, who were the lucky winners of last year's competition. You're both very welcome this morning, Jason and Lisa. How are you both?
Very good.
Great to have you here. Lisa, let's talk about this campaign. You're the ambassador for it. I'm sure people are familiar with it, but in case they're not, what does the campaign involve?
Well, obviously it's Donate a Library, and the whole idea is that we're getting people to enjoy reading, and what they're doing is they are giving €1,500 worth of books and library furniture away to 7 different charities or community projects throughout Ireland. And the lovely thing about this is that they are actually getting the public to nominate. So if you have a worthy cause that you feel would benefit from getting one of these free libraries, it's up to you to nominate. So you can just go on the website, very easy, and it's bordgashenergybookclub.ie, and there you can give the details. And you have until the 18th of December to do this.
Okay.
And then we'll pick the 7 nominees.
Well, now, Jason Burke, that's exactly what you did last year.
It is, yeah.
So tell us what you do. Well, where did you hear about this, and then how did you follow it through?
We heard about it through an email we got from somewhere, and we followed through. I suppose we self-nominated, and it was fairly simple. There's an online nomination form on the website, which thankfully wasn't too long. We filled that in, and thankfully we were successful.
And did you have to make the pitch for the organisation? Did you have to say, this is the organisation, here's why I think they deserve it?
Yeah, and I suppose obviously the crunch question really was, why should you get a library?
Well, tell us a bit about the Ashling project. What do you do?
Well, we're an organisation based in Ballymun. So Ashling project as an organisation operates 5 different projects. So 4 of them are working with primary school children, and 1 is for secondary school children, the transition project. And as it so happened, we were moving into a new premises, and the timing, I suppose, worked out perfectly, because as everything happened, we were moving into the new premises, and we had gotten the award of the library at the same time. So we were able to more or less do both things simultaneously.
And what did you actually get?
We got 2 vouchers. One was for books for €1,000, and the other was for a €500 furniture voucher to kit it.
So you got to decide what was suitable for you and your premises and for those who would be reading the books, which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I suppose we've done a combination of things, particularly with the book voucher. So initially we used it ourselves, I suppose, to fill up some of the shelves. And then we had a couple of trips where we actually brought the young people into the shop
and they got to
choose the books.
And
the third way we're using it, actually, we still haven't used it all, but we operate, I suppose, what we call our book club or our reading group. We'll be doing it this afternoon, actually. And on a fairly regular basis, then, the children that participate and would also do some of their own reading and come back to tell us about that. On a fairly regular basis, we take them in with the book voucher, and they get a chance to spend €6 each on a book of their choice that they actually get to take home.
Isn't that a great idea? You ask people what they want, then you give it to them, as opposed to giving them what you think they should want.
Yeah, well, there's an element of both, yeah, but absolutely.
Has it changed completely what you're able to do and the service that you offer the children that you care for?
Well, I think between the new premises and the new library, certainly our reading experience is much more enhanced, yes.
Now we'll go to the mammy here, because you know all about reading to kiddies, and I do want to talk about Jay.
Yes.
OK, because I'm going to move away from books very slightly and talk about movies for a second. He has just finished making... How old is he now, Jay?
Nearly 20.
Nearly 20. He's 20, wow. There's a shot of him there, looking very handsome and dapper indeed. He's just finished shooting a movie with Andrew Scott.
Yes.
Who's going to be Inspector.
Handsome Devil is the name of the movie, and I think he was just thrilled to get a part in it. He had seen Andrew Scott in a movie before, and soon he came out and put up a tweet saying, someday I'd love to work with this guy. And then he got the call to say, you're in this movie and he's in it with you. So,
wow.
Yeah, he said he learned a lot from him. He said he's a really, really good
He's
guy.
one of the finest actors the country's produced.
Absolutely. And I think it was a bit surreal for Jay actually being on lunch break, and he's there going, I'm sitting beside this guy, I just got who I adore. So it's been great for him. Fantastic.
You must keep so proud.
I am very, very proud now, I have to say. He's doing very well, and it's something he's very passionate about it. He's just started in the factory in Bow Street.
Oh, wow.
So he's given his attention to that now, and I really feel that it's something he's very, very passionate about.
Zofa saying, come here, you, how'd you manage that?
Yeah, I think he's looking at him going, don't get too big for your boots there, yeah.
Lisa, because of all the work that yourself and Keith have done for autism and the Irish Autism Association over the years, you know exactly how hard it is to fundraise and to get your point across, and you know how worthy your cause is.
Absolutely.
Now you're on the other side and you're going to be adjudicating who gets these and who doesn't. How are you going to do that?
Oh, God,
because you want to give it to everybody.
I will indeed. And I mean, you know, this thing, like with the library, money is so tight in so many different charities. And a library is the type of thing that might get overlooked, but it's so important. And even with Mia now, I can see how amazingly well she's doing. But the books, she's loving reading the books. She's learning so much, she's educating herself. It keeps her very calm. It's really good for her. So I don't know how I'm going to pick. I'm going to want to give a library to all of them. Yeah, but in the end, you know, 7 people or 7 groups are going to get a really beautiful library out of this.
Jason, what would you say to other small charities out there this morning who are thinking, oh, are we really suitable? Because anybody can really, as you said, self-nominate for this.
Absolutely, yeah. I think anybody watching, have a look at the website, very simple. Closing date's December 18th. And it'll honestly only take a few minutes to fill in the online nomination. Get it in. If you're not in, you can't win.
But Jay, Irish people, I mean, we'll talk loads when the spotlight isn't on us. Irish people aren't great at kind of saying, listen, we're great and we really deserve this. So what did you actually say? What did you write in your letter?
Well, to be honest, I suppose we were just honest. We explained a little bit about what we had been doing. We were actually in the middle of reading a book with the group, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Night Time.
Great book.
Yeah, which
and we were doing a bit of a combination
of
of group reading and then also listening to the audio CD and reading along. And we wanted to finish it before the end of the year, so we took it out on minibus trips with us sometimes, so we could actually listen to the last few pages. But we really just wrote a little bit about ourselves and what our reading experience had been up to then, and what it was we hoped, you know, the difference the library would make.
Well, Jason, continued success with the Aisling project, and Lisa, this is going to be a difficult decision.
It certainly is.
Good luck with the judging.
Thank you very
And
much.
well done to Sport Gash Energy for doing this and giving away a library.
Absolutely, and all the details, we've had some on screen, and of course they'll be on our Facebook page as well. So, good luck to everybody out there who participates.